Hello, good evening, and welcome to the Virtual Racers Club. And we are here at, hey up, where is this? Daytona Road Course. For some reason I thought this was somewhere else. That'll be the Dodge Vipers that I haven't done yet. So, here we are at Daytona Road Course. We didn't get enough of it with the 2.5 hour race. We're back. And we're back in some GT4s, some Group 4. High class, I'd say. It's the rich ones. We're talking Ferraris, Aston Martins, hella stacks, you know. We've got Digital Blasphemy. He's smashing it around in a Lamborghini Hurricane. I think this is qualifying now, which is 10 minutes of quali, 15-minute sprint race, and then we're on to a 30-minute feature race. Now, the qualifying is at sunrise. It's 10 minutes. The quick race, the sprint race, sorry, is fastest first at a standing start, and that's at sunrise. And the feature race is in the evening for 30 minutes, a reverse result rolling start. And there you can see already they're backing each other up. Oh no, he's going around him. I thought they were doing some towing, but it looks like Digi is poodling at the moment. And we got these with the choices, and I'll tell you what's gone and what hasn't. Aston Martin V8 Vantage, they're gone. Bugatti Veyron, Chevrolet Corvette, Dodge Viper, Ferrari 458, Ford Mustang, Honda NSX, Jaguar F-Type, Lamborghini Hurricane, McLaren 650S, Mercedes SLS AMG, Nissan GTR, Porsche Cayman GT4, and the Toyota Supra. So we've got Digi out there at the moment, making his way round qualifying in a Lamborghini Huracan. I'll say it, all annoying. Skyjacker, I believe, is a Honda NSX. Let's have a look at these cars then. He's gone for the Marlboro colours. It looks nice. It looks lush, actually. Very nice indeed. It looks like a racing car. Jimbo, Big Jim, he's in the Aston Martin V8 Vantage, looking spectacular. Oh yes, some lovely defining lines on that piece of machinery, eh? And he handles it well. Ooh, a bit of glitching. We don't see Jim do a lag step, so the lobby may have issues. Talleyrand, boss man. He's driving the Dodge Viper, and that looks clean, brah. Lush. And let's have a look at the chat whilst we're going through the people. Kinetic Neutron is in the house, people. Big up for Kinetic. Mama Homesick saying, evening thingy, how are you? I'm tickety boo. Tickety boo, I tell thee. I've got my warm hot beverage. I've got a can of Go Faster juice, so all is good. All is good. So where are we looking at? Well, Guesty, our man Guesty, he is donning a Bugatti Veyron tonight, and that is looking nifty, shifty. Then we have the Sykes. He's having a break at the side of the track at the moment, and he is a late entry, I believe, because I can't see a car next to his name. If we just look at it, it looks like a Jaguar, though. Skyjacker's gone fastest. No, Jim's gone fastest. So we've got Mass Psycho. He's in the Jaguar. Right, this Fixelix is a newcomer. He's having a little taster. He's having a taste of what the VRC is all about. Big welcome to Fixelix, and it's a pleasure having you, my friend. I'm trying to work out what you're in. I think it's a Porsche. It is the Porsche. So Cayman. Someone's having a little diversion there. We've had Talleyrand. Who haven't we had? Oh, they've all changed places now. I was going down the list. We haven't seen Homesick, and he's on pole. We should make a deal. Ooh, JPS car, get wet. It's a Ferrari. So Homesick Alien is taking the Ferrari out, and he is the fastest man on their first flying lap by over a second. Just over a second though. Let's not get too hasty. We saw Guesty, didn't we? Didn't we say he's in a Bugatti Veyron? Then we've got the Jimbo in the Aston Martin, Skyjacker in a Honda NSX. Then we've got the Noxie in a mellow yellow. You guys could probably recognise that just from looking at it. Ford, isn't it? I think it's the Mustang. It's the same Mustang that he got about 2 laps in on the last time we were at Road Atlanta. So good luck, Noxie. Let's hope you get further in the race this time around in the same machinery. So he's in the Ford Mustang. Big Dan, he's not in a Nissan, unfortunately, but Big Dan Ensign Newer is in the McLaren 650S. Beautiful stuff, Big Dan. We're going for nicknames tonight. Digi, we said, Lamborghini. Bazza Hazza. Looks like a Martin, but let me confirm that with my list. Toyota Supra, sorry. There you go. It looks nothing like the Aston Martin when you see it from the front. It didn't really look much like it from the back, but there he goes. Bazza in the Toyota. Then we've got Majid or Max. He looks to be in a Corvette in my quick look. Oh, look, they're all shuffling again. So who haven't I seen in a car? I think we've seen everyone's car. That's enough of that shenanigans. So after they've all done their second flying lap, Homesick Alien still on top, but Jim has managed to grab second place away from Guesty, and Matt Psycho has put his Jaguar up into third. So Jim in the Aston, looking good for the Brits, isn't it? Get that Italian muck out the way, and it'd be an all-Brit front row. Guesty in the Veyron, fourth, only 300ths behind Matt Psycho. Matt Psycho at 2/10 virtually behind Jim, 8/10 shy of Homesick Alien. Noxie 4/10 off of Guesty, 1.4 seconds off of pole. Could this be the lap? We're on board with Guesty. He's 800ths up. Not quite enough to grab Guesty's spots. We'll get a good feel of the track, shall we? We're on the opposite side of the track. We're on the oval, heading around to the back straight away and heading up towards the chicane. Nobody seems to like. I don't think it's that bad. Quick up in the chat saying good evening, sir. Well, thank you. Good evening to you too, sir. And there we go. Back end wanting to step out on the Noxter, but he's got it under control. The man has the moves, and that is definitely enough to pip Guesty, but we do not know what Guesty's doing out there. This is exactly how Noxie feels at the moment. Someone's got a new lid. I've got to go and look. Someone got themselves a new helmet just for this this race. So not just for this race, but Binko's designed a new helmet. I can't remember who it was. I was going to try and have a look. It might be Jim, I'm not sure. Noxie 6/10 up to fourth place there, puts him 9,000ths of a second behind Jim, but no, Max has got in there and Matt Psycho into second, but Homesick Alien still pole sitter. Unbelievable stuff, Jeff, we are seeing out there. So the Ferrari somewhat 700ths now though. Matt Psycho got it close, and Matt Psycho in the Jaguar in second place on the grid with Majid Max, Super Max in the Corvette. He's getting purples now. This is the one. He's getting a nice toe off of, was that a Bugatti in front of him? I say that like I know, but I don't. He looks like something fancy like a Bugatti. That back end design's got all wet over the drawings there, and but Majid, I don't know if he's close enough to that car ahead to get a tow, but he's 4/10 up nearly, and now the fuel is trickling down on these cars, remember. They'll all be doing the sprint race on soft tyres, no pit stops. Don't do pit stops. Don't do pit stops in sprints. 15 minutes, 10 minutes, we don't do pit stops. No point. So Max was purple at the back end of the track. He's going great guns out there. Lovely through the chicane. Look at that. That car's just dreaming of a way through the chicane there. And what did he say, Max? He's in the Corvette. He's still purple on the Alien's time. Nearly 3/10 of a second. And we're coming around the final corner now here at Road. No, yeah, Road Atlanta, isn't it? No, it's not. It's Daytona Beach. Sorry. Getting my American tracks mixed up. And here we go then, purples all the way, and it's Max on pole. Max on pole, and whoa! Did the room just die? Wow, I don't know what there. Talleyrand was suddenly just stationary after the line, but he's not. It was just weird like schnazzle. But all through that, Matt Psycho stole away the pole from Max. So it's Matt Psycho sitting at the front with Max on the second. Oh, we've done our 10 minutes, have we? Some of these guys finished. Homesick Alien. He's still on a run. I don't know how long they've got. I think it's just 10 minutes. Matt Psycho's pulled into the garage after claiming the front spot. Max is still in second. Homesick Alien, who's pretty much been on pole all the way, and Digi lastminute.com gets in there for a pole position of 54.4, nearly 1.5 tenths faster than the Psycho, and it doesn't look like Max is managing to go any faster this lap. Homesick Alien pushing on, still chasing that pole. Everyone's out there for it though. Noxie on a move as well in 5th. Jimbo, he's chasing after it. He's going to be crossing the line first. So he should be the man we watch as he comes up to a sector. He's 1.3 seconds off a pole, and he's 7/10 off of Noxie's time in the Ford. He's 3.5 tenths up. Can he gain that in that final corner? It's unlikely. But he does save him from Guesty, who's like trucking on. Skyjacker in the NSX. Big Dan. Baz is in 10th. Talleyrand in 11th at the moment. And Fixelix is in 12th. And who was I watching? Was it Big Jim? Is going across the line now. He goes faster, but not enough to get ahead. Oh, he does go, yeah, not enough to get ahead of Noxie. So far, we've got Digi on pole. Still looks like he's going. Matt Psycho in second, he's coming back out. URL Max in 3rd place. Homesick Alien in 4th. He's coming up to the line now. Can he claim anything back in this qualifying session? We will soon find out as he hits the line. It's not going to go any faster. He starts in 4th. Noxie. Oh, he's had a bad lap. He's 2:15, so he's not doing anything. 5th at the moment for Noxie. Bazza goes faster. He's in 8th. Well, he is now in 8th. And he's ahead of Skyjacker in the NSX. I don't know what's going on. We are nearly 13 minutes into a 10-minute qualifying session. And these guys look like they're still racing. I mean, they're still qualifying. Big Dan starts 10th. So let's do the grid as it is. Digi is coming up towards the finish line. He's gone past the finish line again. My word. So Digi is on pole. Matt Psycho is in 2nd. Max is in 3rd. Homesick Alien is 4th. Noxie is in 5th. Jimbo is 6th. Guesty is in 7th. Bazza starting in 8th so far. Skyjacker in 9th. Big Dan starting 10th. Talleyrand in 11th. And Fixelix, look at that, 6 thousandths off. And when you jump into a new group, that is pretty darn good. That's pretty damn good. So Fixelix absolutely hitting the ground. Flying, I tell thee. So Kinetic saying time to drive home from work. Good luck, guys. Why, thank you, Kinetic. And Kalen saying good luck, guys. When qualifying finally finishes, who knows? Digi, he's on pole at the moment. I'm pretty sure that pole time was around the 10-minute mark. Maybe it's a 15-minute qualifier. Pretty sure I read it was 10 minutes though. But we're into the 14th minute of this qualifying yet. No one's got like hazard lights on, like they've run out of time. I am bewildered and gefumbled. Homesick has set another time. He's knocked Matt Psycho down. I don't know. Maybe I missed qualifying. Maybe no, because they were in the pits. It wasn't a grid start. This isn't the race. So Homesick Alien managing to go now. Fixelix going faster. Does that put him ahead of Talleyrand? I think Talleyrand's pulled over to try and work out why qualifying is moving so long. Noxie going faster as well. Has everyone got quit out? How late is feature race? At the moment, my friend Bandit, I don't know if you're listening, but it's oh, now it's saying final lap. It's come up as final lap. So here we go. The checker flag is out. And who's coming close to the line? Who's the closest? It'll be this man next. Jimbo. One final hoorah for the Jim. How's he doing at the sector? He's 1.2 seconds down on his best time. Can he find that? He could just unslurp the Max ahead of him, but it will be difficult. Very difficult. And there he goes, past Talleyrand to cross the line. And he does not. Oh, close though. Close. Who's next? Sorry for flipping around. There's someone just there. Who's that? There you go. It's URL Max, Ultimate Racing League, I believe that is. We know him as Majid. And I don't know if he's going any faster this time around. Oof, nearly caught. And then there's a whole gaggle of them going across. Skyjack has gone faster. He's gone ahead of the Baz. Homesick's gone faster as well. Closer to Digi, but not quite. 700. So as they're crossing the line, it's Digi on pole. Homesick Alien starting alongside him on the front row in second. Matt Psycho in third. Alongside him will be Majid. And then third row, we've got Jim starting in fifth with Noxie in sixth. And sorry, guys. Oh, I can still tell you. Noxie in sixth. Guesty in seventh. Skyjacker eighth. Barry Twins will be starting in ninth. With Big Dan in 10th. Fixelix in 11th, who'll be starting ahead of Talleyrand in 12th. That is the starting lineup. That is how qualifying went on. I know it was a bit confusing. I do apologise. It was only confusing when we went past 12 minutes, and then I started getting really confused. So we're going to have a 15-minute battle royale around Daytona Road Course. We are going to go to spectate as we see them all there. We are waiting for the moment that we're put floating around the car, and then we're going to have to do some fast finger moving. And here we go. And they are off. Sorry, they were off about 2 seconds ago. Digi hugging the inside of that line there. Nearly three wide up at the front with the Corvette joining the Ferrari and Digi. And it's all tight as they go into the braking zone of the first corner. And Max is caught out on the outside there. And it looked like Matt Psycho managed to get up the inside of him. But no, Max in that Corvette maintaining that third place and going for the inside. Oh, and Homesick Alien late on the brakes there, tries to get Digi, but no, he cannot stop the car, and Digi still claims the lead ahead of Max, but it's close, they're side by side. We've got a spinner in the background. It looked like a Ford Mustang with mellow yellow on it, and it was so Noxie spinning his car around for and giggles. Digi is leading from Majid, and then we've got Matt Psycho in third. Skyjacker up to fourth from somewhere like 8th or 7th, so great start for Skyjacker. Jimbo also in the Aston Martin, but Homesick Alien still lurking around in the JPS Ferrari, but it's Guesty up the inside in the Bugatti. Come on, give me a camera angle I can use here, man. Oh, and Guesty looked like he was trying to get the move done on the Alien there. And behind Guesty you can see there's Jim Fixelix. He's jumped up a couple of places as well, starting in 11th. He's now up into 8th. Obviously Noxie would have fallen behind him with the spin. Talleyrand as well behind him. And looks like it could be Bazza. Oh, and Guesty nearly being caught out by Homesick, and then there's a coming together between Jim and a spinner in the front of him anyway. It's all over the place. Oh, my word almighty. I don't know people's liveries, I'm sorry. It was the Marlboro. Was that Skyjacker? It was, wasn't it? We saw Spinjacker reappear in front of our very eyes. So now we've got the running order of Digi in the Lamborghini, we've got Matt Psycho in the Jaguar, all up in his business. Then we've got Majid in the Corvette. He's tailing them behind, but he's waiting for some action because this could go off ahead of him. And at the moment, though, Digi is maintaining the lead of this race as they go into that first corner. A very scary time for all involved with the heavy braking that we need. Then we've got Guesty now up into 4th in the Bugatti, and Homesick Alien in 5th place. Talleyrand made it through. He's come through the grid. He's up to 6th, and he's now going for a move on Homesick Alien, and it's side by side mid-corner. Coming out of it, it's a dash and a half, and it looks like Talleyrand has just edged that one, but Homesick will have the inside line at this next corner, and Homesick Alien should claim that position back. And it's a bit wide for the Viper, he's going for it though on the inside of the Alien out wide, he's swinging it around, he's swinging it in. I don't know if he's using his new wheel, but Homesick Alien with a new wheel, a fancy one. Fixalix in that blooming Porsche Cayman up to 7th. Great debut for Fixalix. Bazza though, who has just slipped one by, and he is driving the Supra for, I don't know, is a Supra like a prestigious car? Possibly. But he's up into 7th, Fixalic 8th, Noxie 9th, that early spin. He's coming back. Big Dan, we haven't seen much of him. He's there in 10th in the McLaren, chasing down Noxie by half a second. They're going to be using toes round here. Skyjacker down in 11th. He's got Jim with him. We saw Jim going by, and something else has happened. Something there is Fixalix has had a mistake, and Bazza as well. Slow. Bazza and Fixalix possibly maybe having a moment, I'm not sure. As we saw earlier, Skyjacker and Jim both having moments and had nothing to do with each other, but Skyjacker now moving up into 9th place. Bazza in 10th, Jim in 11th, Fixalix dropping to the back. He had a big one. And it's Digi still leading from Matt Psycho. Less than half a second between the two of them as they duke it out there in the Jaguar and the Lamborghini. And Max cannot be shaken off, and Max sticking with them all the way. There's your top 3 all in one shot. Absolutely delicious racing out there from those 3, with Guesty in the Bugatti in 4th spot, being chased by the Viper and the Ferrari of Talleyrand and Homesick Alien respectively. Then we've got the Noxter in the Ford Mustang, and what we saw of the Ford Mustang from Daytona was its fuel tank was very good, but in a 15-minute sprint race I don't think it's going to help it very much, but we shall see. You never know. It's a lovely looking homage, I believe, to Days of Thunder. Apart from Rush, I've claimed to be the best racing film out there, except for Rush. Rush is pretty damn good. Big Dan in the McLaren is heading around. He's 3.6 seconds behind the Knox. He's 5 seconds ahead of Skyjacker. His last lap of 58.1. Skyjacker plummeting that with a 57.8, and he is chasing down Big Dan in his McLaren. Bazza then, he's had an up and down race. We saw him disappear at the beginning of the race, and then he's come back like a phoenix from the flames, but he burnt out too soon, and he ended up down there with Fixalix. Is that Jimbo he's racing? It is. These two have found each other a couple of times on track lately, and it is glorious to see. And I've got to say, Bazza, whatever you've done to your internet, mate, it's done wonders. It's wonderful that you're not bouncing, you're not stabbering, you're not glitching, you're smooth. Bazza's got the clippers out, and he's been some manscaping going on there, because it's smooth down there, Baz, proper smooth. And Fixalix, look, I know it seems like it says Fixalix, but I'm pretty sure today, I'm going to double check in the chat, he did give me a heads up on how to pronounce his name, and I think I've done a very good job of that so far. So let me find it. Was it in chat? Maybe it wasn't in chat. Somewhere in the world out there. It might have just been in that sign up. There's probably racing happening. I'm missing it. I apologise. No, it's not in there. I honestly can't remember. But he did tell me how to say his name, I promise you. It's just I'm so poor with using Discord. I never know where I'm looking. See, other than chat, I don't know. I'm not even looking at the race. Fixelix, though, having a small off. Getting used to the car. No, I don't know. I don't know where it is. But Fixelix, then. He's lost a bit of time to the Baz ahead of him. And Digi still, whoa, look at him going through. Matt Psycho not even bothering with the corner. He's so intent on chasing down the Digi that he didn't even make the apex of the chicane, and Digi still ahead by 3/10. But Matt Psycho determined and eager to keep his Daytona road course record at 100%, winner of the Daytona 2.5 hours. And now he wants to keep that going here. Oh no, he's had a bit of an off. I don't know what happened. Did he touch? He touched Digi. Oh my God! And now the Corvette is leading the race. Digi and Matt Psycho having a moment. I didn't see it myself. I was just looking down at the chat because I saw Bandit had joined us. But yeah, well, I'm guessing Matt Psycho got caught out by Digi's braking and give Digi a bit of a nerf. And there he is, in second place, 4.4 seconds behind Madge and Talleyrand, up into third with Guesty now fourth. Well, he's been overtaken, he's still in fourth. And there's Homesick going for a move on the Bugatti in the Ferrari, and what a glorious move it was as well, sneaky up the inside. And Guesty looking to struggle with that car as we see Matt Psycho has gone wild. His tyres have lost all adhesion. And he's all over the shop, but Matt Psycho, but Noxie also struggling to keep the Ford Mustang between the two white lines, and these two are hard at it. And Big Dan in the McLaren is coming back into this race up to 8th. Skyjack has disappeared. He's disappeared. He's down in 9th, and he's being harassed by the Aston Martin. Tyres are starting to wear now. They're starting to show. The Baz is in 11th. He's 2.3 seconds. He'd love them to start battling. What's happening? Something moved. Digi under attack by Talleyrand. Talleyrand and Homesick is all kicking off here. Who do I sit with? We'll try the Alien. And there you see Digi and Talleyrand just still ahead of him. It's all about the tow game whilst Madge disappears in the distance. The Corvette, and oh my God, Guesty also slipping by. Seems like the straight line speed on that Ferrari isn't quite up to par. And Bandit saying good evening, and he's saying what time is the feature race? Well, this is a 15-minute race, so we've got 5 more minutes of this. Probably be a 10-minute break, I would guess, and then it'll be the main race. So I would say 8:45 is probably the feature race time. And Homesick Alien then trying to deal with all these cars ahead of him. What a beautiful battle we are seeing. Oh, I don't know if that was contact, but Guesty with a little swing out sister, and Homesick Alien a little skid in his pants. So Digi then is in second. He's he's had nothing but put pressure, bless him. He's had to deal with Matt Psycho all over his rear end like some dodgy rash that he picked up from sitting in the nettles, and now he's got Talleyrand replacing that rash with an itchy scab. I'm not calling Talleyrand an itchy scab, I'm just trying to think of things you can get on your butt that you don't want, and Talleyrand would be one of those things. So Max, yeah, I keep calling him Madge because his name's Majid, and I've put nicknames on because it's a one-off event. And Bandit saying maybe I will get it. Well, let's hope so. So Majid or Max for the Ultimate Racing League at the moment. Is this his first win in the VRC? It could be. This dude is shining bright at the moment in the Corvette, as we've got flipping lots of cars everywhere, and Guesty, Digi and Talleyrand all duking it out for the podium positions. And at the moment it's Guesty up in second, Digi third, and Talleyrand the first of the losers in fourth, with Homesick Alien in fifth in the Ferrari. Looking strong early doors, but it seems as that fuel tank decreases, he's as the car gets lighter, it's not seeming to keep with the cars around him, and he's being caught by Matt and Noxie, who are having their own little Jaguar Ford battle. Aren't they the same car? Isn't that Shag just an update of that car, of the Mustang? all the same bits, just different shell. And the Bandit saying he is underway. It is a mission. Get to the feature race. Get Bandit to the feature race. So Noxie then slips behind the Jaguar, and there's still a commotion up ahead with the Homesick, Digi, Guesty, and the Viper now is in second place with the Bugatti in it to win it, but Digi in the Lamborghini, and the Bugatti's out wide, and that's going to invite Matt Psycho and possibly Noxie to the party. And welcome, boys. This is a fight for the podium between 6 cars. Big Dan in the McLaren is there, 6.5 seconds behind him, and he's 3.5 seconds up ahead of Jim, who did do Skyjacker. Jimbo putting one on Sky in the Nissan. No, Honda, sorry, I'm obsessed with Nissans because I love Dan. And it rhymes with Nissan, I want to say Nissan. I'm getting away with McLaren though, I'm doing it, don't you worry. So Jim in the Aston Martin. Skyjacker in the Honda NSX, I don't know, I can't do that one. Bazza in 11th, chasing after Skyjacker in that Toyota Gazoo. And Fixelix, he's there, he's got the lap times, it's that second lap, that 2:13, it really killed him. And the 2:01 on the 4th lap, but his lap times are there with these guys. 56s for Skyjacker. 56s for the Baz. They're very tight, and they're 56s for Jimbo. Big Dan's in the 57s now. Is there a movement? I saw movement. Digi's up into second. Homesick's third now because it looked like Talleyrand was having an excursion. No, Talleyrand was fourth, but it seems to have had a swap around. Guesty, where's Guesty? That's the one. Guesty there in 6th, still with Noxie behind him. And really, this is the battle we should concentrate on. Matt Psycho is up into 4th. He's got past Talleyrand. The Viper. Oh, the tyres on the Viper are looking the same as the thingy, but maybe the Viper's just not dealing with that tyre wear. Homesick in that Ferrari. The tyres are fresh, bruv. And Digi trying to stave him off whilst Max disappears into the sunset singing I-Ho Silver. And what a fantastic race for Majid, or URL Max as his nickname says. Digi claiming that second. I don't think Homesick's going to catch him now. We're coming up to 5 seconds left of the race. Where's the line? Oh, we've still got a way to go for the line. Maybe there's more action to be seen yet. There it is. The flag is out. Majid is comfortable. Digi is not so comfortable. Poor Digi has been under pressure all throughout this race, and now he has the alien breathing down his neck through the chicane. Then there's only a couple more corners to go. And we join Max as he turns the final corner. And he's going to claim, I'm pretty sure it's his first win in the VRC. And here he comes. Majid. Up for it. Go on, my son. In the Corvette. Takes the checkered flag and is the winner. Digi gets that second place with Homesick in 3rd. Matt Psycho in 4th. Homesick, take a boo, my son. Talleyrand gets 5th. Guesty gets 6th. Noxie 7th. Big Dan in the McLaren just staving off Jim. Just about as close. And Big Dan gets 8th with Jim in 9th. Skyjacker in 10th. Some way off of those. Fixelix has got past the Baz. And the Baz damage on all ends of his car, and he's giving him a push to the line. And Skyjacker's dropped. No, Fixelix is there. Fixelix in 10th. Skyjacker is coming home with the Baz. I don't know if him and Baz are coming together, and Skyjacker was trying to redress or something, is what I would think. They're in chat together. They can talk about it. So Max, which I think is his first VRC a win. Beautiful stuff. Well done, Majid. Digi, a long time out as Digi. We've missed him, and he's come back with a bang on the podium, spraying his champers all over the place. And Homesick Alien with his new wheel, possibly 3rd. Take a view, my son, in the Ferrari. And it looked like that Ferrari was fading away, but it came back near the end. What a battle we had there, didn't we? In the this is definitely the way to go for a championship. I think these cars seem to be a lot more balanced, better balanced than the lower manufacturers that we chose, the four-wheel drive style ones. 56s for Max, and it's gone. I was going to check out all their consistencies. And let's have a look at the Danish Racing League. So URL is Ultimate Racing League, I thought, but who knows? It's Majid, Max. Look at that butt. Hey, shake it. Shake it, baby. I'm sure we're going to have a short break right now, and that will be time for me to finish my warm beverage and get a quick smoke in, I think. Smoke them if you got them, boys. Smoke them if you got them. That distant sound was the gulping of a lovely warm beverage. Hello, son. How are you?
Good, thanks.
How was boxing?
Good, thanks.
Do you want to say hello?
Hello, world.
Well, I'd say world, but it's probably just 10 people. You're tired, dude. You want to get your head down. Right then, I don't know how long we got. He's changed the room settings so I can take you to the world of a GT7, Gran Turismo 7, Kaz's brand new helping of the Gran Turismo saga. We love it. Never known a game hit the ground running so fast. Wow, what's that? 5 minutes. I'm having it. See you later, guys. All right. Thingy man jig and the lump coming at you like Cleopatra. We're pillowing the airways. Next up, we've got a little Rick Astley for you. I believe he's never going to give you up. He's never going to let you down. He's never going to turn around, and he's never going to desert you. Right then, so what we got here then? Well, if you just joined us, go away, we don't need you here. No, honestly, it's the Group 4 cars, but the high-end Group 4 cars. We're talking Aston Martins, we're talking Jaguars, we're talking Ferraris, we're talking OnlyFans vehicles, you know? We're talking OnlyFans money. We're talking the, you know, top-end IT and OnlyFans kind of prestigious cars here in the GT4 exhibition race or event. And Matt Psycho out there in the shag had an absolutely cracking race. First race round, him and Digi clanging it for the first place position, and then clanging it down the field a little. But Digi maintained, he stayed second, but Matt Psycho, he had to put a fight up. I can't remember what he got, 4th or 5th. I think he was duking it out with the Viper for 4th place. So, but I don't recall now where it was. But it was the Madge who surprised us all. He came in, he conquered, he took the win. He's out there somewhere. I can't find him. Where is he? Oh, he's there. I'm looking at him. It's because it's not Majid, it's Max, because I've got the nicknames on. Right then. I daren't look, but Guesty's good. Fix-a-Lix is good. Big Dan's good. I'm good. Jimbo's good. It's going well. You know someone's going to spoil the pie. Some irritant. There we go, Skyjacker. Hey! Read the room, Skyjacker. Read the room, my friend. That boat sailed years ago. Bandit wants 5 seconds. He's trying to get in there. Oh, Madge needs another minute or so. He needs a second. He's just asking, please, 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 give me a second. He's still celebrating. He's still bouncing around the room with his champers. And Bandit's just joined. Oh, no, he's holding off for the Bandit. And Noxie on the R business. But Bandit's on track. What's he got then? What is he driving? Yeah, I don't know if he's in the list because he said he couldn't make it. He's not on the list. He's not coming in. So the Flying Dutchman, he was good here, if you remember. Nearly took the win in the Group 3 category of the 2.5 hour. Small mistake, I think he said. Very small mistake. Put him out of the win, but I believe he still got second. I'm not 100% sure, but I think he did. Now I've got to mix up with tyres here, so they've got to use a set of hards at least once in this race, and they've got a free choice of soft tyre, and we've got a mixed bag out there. So Fix-a-Lix, he's sitting with a set of softs, so he does plan. I'm guessing those with hards are going to try and go for a no stop, I would guess, but their tyre wears was high in 15 minutes, so a 30-minute race, it's going to be tough. We still don't know what Bandit's driving. There's Digi. It's changed. He's pulled out another one. He's got multiple liveries in his trailer, or he always had that livery, and it's just it didn't come up in the first race, and now it has with a reset of the room. Noxie, Matt Psycho, there is Bandit. He's so far away. We can sit behind the car though, can't we? And say that he is in a Nissan GTR. So Big Dan could have been in a Nissan if he really tried. So the Baz, it's a reverse grid, and Baz finished last. So he's up there. Where did Matt Psycho get? He got 4th in the end. No, he got 4th. Woo! It's all weird. Woo! There you go. And it's off. They're off. It's a rolling start, isn't it? I thought it was a rolling start. They're on a rolling start. Come on, man, don't put me in the car. Do not put me in the car. Don't you dare put me in the car. If you put me in the car... Yay! So Bazza leads them away over the line, and we are race on here at Daytona Road Course for an absolute blinding race of 30 minutes. pelting it around here in Florida in the sun as the sun disappears. And Skyjack again, a bit of a shaky one with his hard tyres, bit of damage on the front there. He's had a knock with something as Fixelix and Jim battle it out. That's not the camera we want, that's the camera, and Jim's going for it again. And there's Noxie arriving on the scene, and he's up into third, and Fixelix is just clinging on. He's on the soft tyre with Noxie on the softs as well. Jimbo starting on those hards, Bazza starting on the hards, and Bazza's had a good march on the rest of the field at the moment. He's got to look after those tyres if he wants them to go all the way, and he's got to look after that fuel. Noxie again driving very hard behind the Jim, and Jim's Aston Martin soaking up that pressure. Fixelix on the soft tyres, then in fourth. Talleyrand has gone for soft tyres as well. Big Dan also going for the soft tyres in his McLaren. Matt Psycho in the Shag is on hards, as is the Alien on Homesick Alien. Madge, the winner, he's on soft tyres with Guesty on soft tyres. Digi's gone for hards. Bandit's gone for softs. They go, excuse me. And Bandit's on softs with Skyjacker also on the hards. We saw him having a shaky start, and he slipped back nearly 10 seconds. It's not gone well for him. And we know he's in chat with all his buddies, and he's getting carried away, and he's having a laugh, but he's not concentrating on his racing. So come on, Skyjacker. And Bandit saying, GTR, I signed it. There you go. Yeah, no, I know, but I think he didn't put you on the list because you said you couldn't make it, so I couldn't see what car you were on. I couldn't see you on the list. But yeah, you're in the Nissan GTR. I see it now, bro. Bazza then is still leading this race by 1.5 seconds. Jimbo keeping the Noxter behind. And Noxie going for a move. He's got the toe. He's coming up towards the start-finish line. And it's a beautiful sight there with the two cars chasing each other down. But the Aston Martin had just enough to stay ahead. And maybe Noxie pulled out of the toe just a wee bit early there and lost some bit. And there's tyre smoke behind Talleyrand. Fixelix late on the brakes there and lighting his tyres up. And look behind him at the battle we've got ensued. Let's get on board. Here we go. Big Dan. And he's got... Oh no, we're on board with Guesty in the Bugatti, sorry. And he's got Big Dan just ahead of him in the McLaren. Then we've got Homesick Alien in 7th in the Ferrari. And the Bugatti's on soft tyres. I think Big Dan started on softs, but definitely Homesick is on those hard tyres. Ahead of Homesick is Majid, I think. It was an orangey yellow looking car, I thought. No, sorry, I apologise. That is the Shag of Matt Psycho. Matt Psycho driving the Jaguar. And there we see Guesty trying to get a march on Big Dan, trying to grab a toe in his Veron. His Veronica, chasing him down the fields. And behind him he's got... Oh no, Madge is behind him, so Max... Sorry, Majid. Madge. And everyone just thinks of Homer Simpson's wife, I'm sure. Wasn't she Marge? Yeah, so no, you don't think of Homer Simpson's wife. Through the chicane we go. Everyone gets through nice and clean. And Guesty then still hunting the scalp. Jim's in the lead. Sorry, I apologise. I've got so carried away down here. Who was leading? Bazza's. He had a 1.5 seconds. So Bazza slipped up somewhere. And Jimbo has got first place, and he is going to rush all the way to the checkered flag with that first place. Bazza, though, trying to come back in the Toyota. He's got Talleyrand in the Viper, hunting him down in third place. Then we've got Fixelix. Fixelix got Matt Psycho trying to get a move on him, but Fixelix on those soft tyres just claiming the corner for himself. And Jim slipped back behind Talleyrand. We've had some commotion up at the front. God knows what's happening. But Bazza and Jim. Bazza's gone for a move on Jim on the inside. But Jim's claiming it around the outside, but he can't quite do it. And no, it is Jim up, sorry. It was Bazza on the outside. It was a long shot. I couldn't hardly see. I apologise. So Talleyrand now is leading the race. And I don't know, I daren't go anywhere because things keep changing. Jim in second, Bazza's in third, but we got Fixelix going for a move up the ins. No, yeah, we're Fixelix there. going for a move up the inside of the Baz. He gets it done, and now he's in third. But remember, he's on those soft tyres. Jim's on the hards, Talleyrand's on the soft, so keep that in mind. Baz's on the hard tyre, and he's got Matt Psycho on the hard tyre behind him in fifth. Homesick Alien on the hard tyre in sixth. Guesty on the soft tyre in the Veron, and it's not doing him any good at the moment because he's not getting through the field like I think he wish he could. So Guesty on the soft tyre, stuck behind a train of hard tyred cars, and he really needs to get by him and open up that Veron. But Homesick Alien making it awfully difficult for him as we see them all coming through into the chicane. And Homesick Alien there, he's bunched up and he's through, and he no, Guesty can't do anything about these boys, and he's got Big Dan on his six. Big Dan going for a move, it seems, around the outside, and tucks in back behind the Bugatti. He's got Madge very close behind him also, so the race is so tight. There is the Corvette of Max sitting right with Big Dan, thinking about making a move. As you see all the cars spread out ahead, Talleyrand leads from Jim with Fixerlicks up into third. Fixerlicks up into third, and there's some commotion there, and there's a lot of cars off, at least 3, 4, and wow, Matt, the winner from race 1 is up into fourth because everyone on the hard tyres just went too hot into the first corner and all ended up wide. There is Homesick, Big Dan in sixth, Digi in seventh, Bandit is in 8th place, Bazza, he was one of the ones that went wide, I think, in 9th, Guesty also one of them in 10th, Matt Psycho definitely was one of them in 11th, Skyjacker seeing some traffic now, and Noxie, I don't know when his problem happened, but he's in 13th, he was up there, wasn't he? Jeez. So Talleyrand at the moment, clean run, but it's a 30-minute race with 2 sets of tyres, anything can happen, and Kalen in the chat saying, sheesh, was that first corner? It just opened up for Max. We were on board with Max, and it was beautiful. We just saw all these cars just going off to the right, and he just kept on his line, and he's up to fourth, chasing down Fixerlicks, who's chasing down Jim. Jim's on the hard tyre, remember? So it's a struggle for Jim to keep that pace against these soft tyres. They have to, though. They have to use the hard tyre at some point in this race. It doesn't specify for how many laps or anything like that. I've not read anywhere. I mean, if I delve deeper, it might say something, but I can't see anything. The GT4 exhibition will be 2 races around the Daytona road course with a select roster of Group 4 machines. As with any exhibition event, we'll be looking at the viability of a full season of exciting GT4 racing. There's an asterisk at the end saying I would like to have a look at the box between this selection of vehicles, so if we can do as many different cars as possible, it will help massively. Well, Talleyrand, you've got your wish, because I don't think there isn't any cars doubled up out there. Everyone's on something different. Talleyrand then leads on the soft tyres from Jim, who's clinging on to that second place. Well, Fixerlicks looks like he's dropped back a little bit, and he's got to be careful because he's got a Corvette on soft tyres. Race winner from race 1, and Matt Psycho's record's down to 50%. He was going for that 100% money. So Max in fourth, with Homesick Alien on the hard tyres in fifth, but he's got Big Dan all up in his business, wanting to get something going, and Big Dan's on the soft tyre, and it's Big Dan in the McLaren that is haunting Homesick Alien's dreams at the moment. And I love that there's references to old F1 cars. We've got the JPS there of the Ferrari, because I don't think there is no Lotuses in Gran Turismo. And Big Dan in the McLaren has gone with the West. So that's cool. That's cool. We saw Skyjacker earlier. He's got the McLarens, Honda McLaren days. So I'm guessing Marlboro covers them of Honda McLaren days. So yeah, I'm loving a lot of tributes out there. I think it's been a while, hasn't it? People are starting to miss F1. People are starting to pine for that show. It's not a race, it's a show, but still, it's a nice show. Big Dan then. Haunting Homesick, like I said. Digi's there in the Lamborghini. He started on the hard tyres. He's cracking on. But we're at 11 minutes, and they're all approaching half a tank. So this is the concern. I thought people, well, not concerned, but I thought there's some out there might try and save fuel and do a no-stopper. Talleyrand started on the softs. He's pulled a nice gap out to Jim. Jim's done an amazing job keeping it in second place with those hard tyres. He's on dead on half a tank of fuel with 20 minutes to go, so I don't think he can make that fuel. He's not going to eat that fuel out, I don't think. So he will be into the pits for a splash and dash. Fixalix, Mr. New, the rookie, is taking on race winner from race 1. And he's holding his own quite nicely at the moment in this race. It's a beautiful sight to behold. And Majid / URL Max all up in his business. You can see Jim there just ahead. And the tyres on Max are starting to look a little dated. And they're looking like they've seen better days. But I think here it's not a big deal. Not a big deal with most of it's all on an oval. Here we got a lovely toe on the Porsche. He's going for a bump draft. He's going for a bump draft. They want to catch Jimbo up. And then going into the first corner, giving Fixalix loads of space. That's beautiful stuff. Misses the apex somewhat there, but he was probably distracted by how lovely Fixalix's car is looking. Glorious. Now, was that a knock? No. Looked like he shifted, but there's no one there. No one around him. Homesick Alien. Still in 5th, still staying ahead of Big Dan. Digi starting to come into this race, been very quiet, but look at him in 7th, and the Bandit, who only just stepped in last minute in the Nissan. And what a glorious Nissan, a homage to a GT7. And it's a fine looking car, that is Bandit. We love it. The sun's going down, the lights are coming on the cars. And Bandit, he did well, remember, here at the 2.5-hour race. He can drive. He can drive, and he can drive well here at Daytona. And he's keeping Digi very honest. He's on the soft tyre, and Guesty on the softs as well. Matt Psycho on the hards in 10th place, with the Baz in 11th. Remember, these guys all had a bit of a slip in the first corner. And Noxie on the soft tyre has managed to catch up Sky. And I wouldn't put it past Sky. He's a bit of a tactician. He's a bit of he plays with tactics, and he plays with strategies. And I wouldn't put it past him if he's going to try and get that Honda all the way without a pit stop. But we will see. We'll see. He's just done a 57.5, which would indicate to me that he's just starting to wind that engine up a little bit. And but we will have to monitor the pit stop situation. But Noxie has caught him, but Noxie's on the softs. He's got by. Talleyrand, though, is your leader at the moment. Behind him, it's anyone's business. Jim on those hard tyres in the Aston Martin, but Majid has got by Fixalix, and now he's aiming at Jim. But Jim has got to be in a great position. Jim's got to be in a great position, hasn't he? He's going to go on to the faster tyre with a lower tank of fuel at the end of this race, when Max is going to have to put the hard tyre on. Talleyrand's going to have to put the hard tyre on. Fixalix is going to have to put the hard tyre on. Homescalian, he's definitely not saving fuel. He's going in. This is his moment. They're going for the softs. Jim as well going for the softs. And the soft running boys, they're in trouble now. Talleyrand in first. Madge is in second. Fixalix in third. He's lost the back end, but he's Dukes of Hazzard that one all the way back onto the track. And yeehaw for Fixalix. Big Dan in the McLaren is in 4th spot. With Guesty, all the soft runners have stayed out there, milking those softs for as long as they possibly can. Bandits has looked like they're the best ones out there. Noxie as well on the softs, but all the hard runners have copied each other. All of them have come in. Wow, that's interesting, isn't it? It's like they all were connected in some telepathic way. So they're all changing tyres as the soft runners. Now, how long will the soft runners stay out? I guess they're just going to run the tanks down and go in for the final lap, maybe 2. And are they going to put a lap on them? No, they're around the back end of the track. God, I thought they'd got round pretty quick if they were coming round to put a lap on the pit stoppers. So Talleyrand leads from Max, 6.2 seconds. Fixelix 3 seconds behind Max, and he's only 9/10 ahead of Big Dan. Big Dan itching to get a move on, and his fuel has just started flashing. So we'll see Big Dan in the pit lane in a couple or a lap or two at least. Guesty then on those softs in 5th, with Bandit on the softs in 6th place. Noxy on the softs in 7th. Digi's jumped everyone. Digital Blast Me has somehow in the pits, he must have fuel saved like an absolute beast or something, because he's jumped Jim, who would have been he should have been ahead of Digi's jumped everyone. He's jumped Matt Psycho. No, he might not have jumped Matt Psycho. Skyjacker has had a good pit stop, and the Baz is at the back at the moment with not the best pit stop. So Digi really has had a super turnaround with his pit stop. He's some 3.7 seconds now. A lot of the soft runners have come in, not Talleyrand and not Max and not Guesty. Bandit also has decided to stay out there for a bit longer, as has Noxy in the Ford Focus. And Big Dan's in the McLaren, and Fixelix is in the Porsche. They're getting a boot change and a little splash dash of fuel, and Digi is coming up across them guys, and he's ahead of the first couple of soft runners, and this is looking very strong. How far? 50 seconds behind Talleyrand. Is that enough? I'd say not, but he got ahead of Jim. Jim was only a few seconds really behind Jimbo there. He's there with Homesick Alien. These two duking it out. Didn't they already do this once in the first race? I can't remember if these two raced each other. Sun's fully gone down now, and we're night race. We're having ourselves a night race here, boys. And Jimbo staying ahead of the Alien. The Alien's going for a move though. Oof, I thought he was late breaking that bad boy up the inside of the Aston Martin, but not quite. Matt Psycho in 10th place in the Jaguar with Skyjacker. Whoa! And these guys are mowing the lawn all over the place. Big Dan's had a big drop. Big Dan's big dropped behind the Baz and Skyjacker, and Skyjacker is under pressure from the Bazzer on it in the Toyota Supra, giving him something to think about. Madge, the winner from race 1, is into the pit lane. He's into the pit lane, and we're on the back end of the track. He could get out before these guys come around, but wow, this is really kicking up the race with these changes. And we should have stayed there with Baz, shouldn't we? We'll go on the bonnet as he gets the toe, and he gives Skyjacker a bump, and it looks like a bit of commotion in the chicane. No, someone just in the chicane is all. And that'll be Matt Psycho. But yeah, Bazzer giving Skyjacker a bit of a bump draft there. It's very nice of him. Trying to get each other back in this race. Big Dan not too far behind him, 3.3 seconds. He's just come out the pits, and he's behind Barry and Skyjacker. I think that's a loss, a net loss. Noxy and Madge are still in the pits, and so far Digi's through, Jim's through, Homesick's through, and Fixelix has pitted and gone through as well. Unbelievable stuff. So Matt Psycho, he's on his softs. He's gone fastest of everyone out there. He's 3 seconds behind Fixelix, who's on the hard tyre, a sitting duck. Homesick's on the softs, Jim's on the softs. They might be safe from Matt Psycho, but Fixelix could be in trouble with Matt Psycho chasing him down. Skyjacker, great strategy. Jumped himself up a couple of positions. Bazzer's off the track. Bazzer's off the track. He's lost the track. We've lost Bazzer. He's somewhere in the distance there. He's going the wrong way. He's going around. He's playing games. Here he is. He's back. So the Bazzer missed out on the track there. It's probably a bit too dark for him. And Skyjacker then in 10th. Talleyrand has come in. Talleyrand has come in. So Talleyrand, he went all the way with the fuel tank. And we've got 10 minutes left of racing. Guesty's going to follow him in as well. with Bandits following suit, possibly. Yes, all three of them in. And that is going to give Digi... Oh, he's on the back end of the track. He's 51 seconds behind Talleyrand. I didn't really look to see what the pit stops are costing him. 30 seconds, so he might not be ahead of Talleyrand. Talleyrand isn't yet quite at the pit lane. Possibly, yeah. Yeah, because he's coming around the final corner now. Talleyrand's not even at his box yet. He's at his box now, getting his tyres changed. He's going to have a splash of fuel. He's going on to the hard tyre with Digi being on the soft. And this is a slam dunk for Digi. God knows how he did it in the middle of the race there. But he has turned this bad boy around to his advantage. And he's just about to take the lead of the race. There we go. Digital Blasphemy in the Lamborghini. It's not a Diablo. It's not a Countach. It's a what is it? Huracan. It's the boringest one of the lot. Oh no! Digi's had a huge off. Talleyrand got out ahead of him. I didn't even see that. Oh yeah, because the pit exits further down. Jim also out in second on the soft tyre. It's a straight fight between Digi and Jim. Jim's on the fresher tyre though. Is he? Looks like he's already worn them. How's he done that? Has he been out for longer? He has. He's not just come out of the pits, has he? No, that must have been because the Digi's off. Has given Jim the upper hand to get up ahead of him. Homesick Alien is right there in the action as well. Oh my God, it's all going off here for second place. And Digi, with a small off in the first corner, has found himself being taken by Jim and now being hassled by the Alien. And the Alien is there. He's up the inside. He's got a better line. He cannot get by the Hurricane. And Digital Blasphemy maintaining that third place as Jim runs and hides. Talleyrand on hard tyres, 8 seconds ahead of Jim. This could be Jim's night. This could possibly be the thing that Jim has been waiting for the last few weeks. He's been needing this, and it's there on a plate for him. He's just got to get those lap times in. He's got to chase down the boss in the Viper, who's a very fast driver, even on hard tyres, and it's showdown with the lowdown. Digi then, he's got the move done on Homesick. The Ferrari just doesn't have the oomph that he needs to take on the Lamborghini. Then Max, the race winner from race 1, there in 5th place. He's on hard tyres, so it's going to be difficult for him to catch up the boys ahead. Guesty's also out in 6th place on the hard tyres. Fixelix is out in 7th on the hard tyres. Only 5 seconds behind Guesty, and Guesty's tyres will be cold this lap. It's going to be a struggle for him. He is trying to catch up Max, who's also on those hard tyres. We've got a right battle down here with the hard tyres. And Guesty then in 6th. Fixelix 7th, Skyjacker on the softs in 8th, only 1.2 seconds behind the new guy, Fixelix. Fixelix, he's coming. He's coming, and he's coming in hard. That's what she said. Noxie in 9th in the mellow yellow. He's on the hard tyres, being chased down Big Dan in the McLaren. Bazza in 11th, so Mass Psycho's dropped down for some reason, down to 12th. Ooh, did a 2:27 that last time around. He's getting the fastest laps, pushing too hard possibly, and he's had a small off there, I believe, and it's put him down the back of the field. Talleyrand then still leads 5 seconds. Jimbo's doing the business. He's doing the job that he needs to do, and he's got to do it swiftly because he's got Digi starting to catch him up. 7/10, that could be in the tow zone. Homesick Alien also being towed along, but he won't catch Digi because Digi's in the tow. Although maybe he's not, because he's not catching up with the Jim. And this is a hard fight between these three for that final podium position all the time, wanting to catch up Talleyrand, who's out there in the lead in the Dodge Viper on a set of hard tyres. And we've got 6 minutes left of the race. And they're 5 seconds. They're not gaining, are they? They're just not gaining. They need to work together, these three. They need to start bump drafting or something. And there you can see Digi is closing in on Jimbo. And Jimbo closing the door on Digital Blasphemy. They all make it around the first corner. Homesick Alien right there as well. And Max in 5th place. 4 seconds adrift of those guys, but he's on the hard tyre, and there's nothing he can do. And these three, oh man, they're not gaining on Talleyrand, and it's hard, man. They really need to sort of work together, but they're not getting close enough to even bomb draft each other. Hurricane now. Have I been saying it wrong? Hurricane. It's a hurricane, isn't it? Hurricane. It could be. Who knows? Hang on, let me look. It says hurricane on that. So there we go, Talleyrand. I just said it's the worst named one. Coutage was a cool name. Diablo is also a cool name. Hurricane is a bit sort of like, you expect a helicopter to be called that. So Talleyrand is out there leading 4.6 seconds now. Jim is now getting into the vibes, and he's chasing him down. He's got Digi right on his tail, pushing him along, and Homesick right there with Digi, and they're getting into the braking zone of the chicane, very close together, and it's going to be a tough battle for that final podium position. Then we've got Madge, or Max, totally missing that corner out, in 5th place with Guesty in the Bugatti, chasing him down. We forgot about Guesty. He had that big off in the first corner with the Baz and a couple of others, Matt Psycho, and he's recovered nicely into 6th place. He's on the hard tyres, chasing down Max, who's also on the hard tyres. They've got Skyjacker on the softs, 4.4 seconds. He's got past Fixelix, and he's on his way. Skyjacker could get a good result out of this one with just under 4 minutes left of racing. He's 4 seconds away from Guesty and Max. And they're both very close together, and Max has made a mistake into the first corner. He's very wide. Whoa, look at the little tyres, mate. I think there's a little lag and bad code and all sorts of shenanigans going there. But Max just staying ahead, and I don't know what's going on, because I think we're getting some really bad lag stuff going on in that battle for 5th and 6th, but it's Max that stays in 5th and Guesty in 6th. Skyjacker another second closer. How's Jim going? Oh no, Digi's off the road. Digi is off the road. He's got damage at the front, and he's got Max chasing him down, but Max is on hard tyres. Digi's on the softs. He should recover, and he should get on. Oh my word. Homesick Alien right on the rear of Jim, and they are 5 seconds behind, and they may have lost. They've lost the chance to take the fight to... Oh, they're working together, though. I saw Homesick Alien giving Jim a little bump draft there. And where is the Viper? This is what they're both asking themselves. Where is the Viper? Into the braking zone they go. And I can see the lights of the Viper. And this is going to be so tight, as Skyjacker also on those soft tyres, trying to catch up with Guesty and Max. And this battle, there you can see the Aston Martin and the Ferrari coming together to go against the Viper, and they Homesick trying to push Jimbo down the straight to try and get to Talleyrand. What's the distance? 4.5 seconds. Talleyrand seems to be doing okay at the moment. 55.6 from Jim. Homesick Alien 55.0, and Talleyrand, Homesick's gone up ahead of Jim. Jim is backed out of that one, and now Homesick Alien 4.4 seconds. He's going to try and chase down the Viper himself, and Jimbo then in a podium position with Digi trying to come back into this race in 4th. We have got less than 2 minutes left. Guesty has got ahead of Max. Legitimate move there on track, and Skyjacker is only 2.5 seconds behind him. It's getting very tight down there. Fixelix is in 8th place. He's being chased by Noxy. Noxy did a 56.3 last time around. Fixelix did a 58.6, so a small mistake from Fixelix, and he's going to be caught by Noxy. Big Dan in the McLaren is in 10th place with the Bazza hunting him down. And he's got his rifle. Matt Psycho, I don't know what Matt Psycho's, he's gone back to the softs. He's going for a flying lap right at the end there. Homesick's got the fastest lap so far. Talleyrand 3 seconds from Homesick Alien. And Jimbo is 1.5 seconds behind the Alien. And it's very tight here with the top 3. Skyjacker 1.6 seconds behind. Max Guesty is only 7/10 ahead. So Skyjacker's hunting scalps, as is Homesick Alien with Talaran, but he's not getting any closer. He's getting purples, but he's not getting any closer to Talaran. We're into the last minute, and is that 10 seconds going to run out before the Viper hits the final finish line? And it will Homesick also get across the line, and it's going to be very tight. 58, 59. It's here, it's won, he's won. Homesick gets second place. Jim rounds out the podium. Take a boo, my son. Digi gets fourth, and he will be fuming. He would have expected more out of that. That first corner caught him out. A right treat, but fourth place is great stuff. With Guesty coming home in fifth, Max getting sixth, Skyjacker in seventh, Fixalix has still got the race to the line. Can he keep hold of it against Noxie? Noxie in the Mustang, and we're off camera. Great. And here's the checkered flag. It's close. No, Noxie. No, Fixalix. Fixalix gets eighth. Noxie in ninth. Unbelievably close there between those two. Big Dan in his Nissan. No, Big Dan in the McLaren. In 10th. Bazza in 11th. And is Matt Psycho going to get that fastest lap? He's got purples coming around the final corner. And it looks like Homesick Alien will lose the fastest lap to Matt Psycho. And here he comes, Matt Psycho. Is it gonna be purple? No, he didn't get it. Oh my word. Oh my shenanigans. I did not expect that. I didn't give Jim a... Jim, take a boo, my son. Beautiful stuff. So your winner was Talaran, just by a hair in the end. It was tight, but Talaran on those hard tyres maintained the lead and got the win from Homesick Alien. And there he is. There's Talaran shaking his thing. Shake it, shake it, shake it, baby. Do the loop. Shake it up, baby. Hey, look, he called the, well, I did a big P, I think, but he called the lobby exactly the same thing I called the YouTube. Now, I tell you, you'd think that would happen quite often, but it doesn't. So I'm chuffed for that. Super. So there you go. That was fantastic. Let's just use the MTCC rules and use those cars, because they definitely look a lot closer. The bop on those look a lot better than the ones we used for MTCC. Let's have a quick look at the chat. And Skyjacker saying, woo-hoo. Good drive, Skyjacker, good drive. And Majid saying, thanks for the race, great fun. No, thank you, Majid, for a wonderful drive and a beautiful win. A beautiful win. What else is there to say? Nothing. No. Yeah. I'm going to try. I know we missed WRX Challenge. I do apologise. I had to work. We're in the build at the moment. So there was McLaren and Williams things that needed building, and we had to stay a little later and missed the WRX Challenge. So, yes, sometime over the weekend, keep an eye out. Press the bell. I'll tell you what, go to YouTube, like this video, even if you didn't, just lie, because YouTube don't care if you like it or not, they just want you to click like. Subscribe if you haven't, because I'm still pushing for one more subscriber. We needed 2. Bazza got his mum to subscribe, bless her. Hello, Bazza's mum. Hope you were doing well. And so we need that one more subscriber to hit our target this year of 2 extra subscribers. Homesick Alien says that was fun. And how's the new wheel, Homesick? He's gone direct drive. He's not belt driven anymore. He's direct drive. Yeah, so, but over the weekend, like I said, there's going to be some random streams, so you're best off hitting my bell end. Just touch it. Just the tip of your finger. Just give the bell end a little rub. And every time there's a stream in our little world here, you'll get notified saying, VRC are streaming. And then you can decide for yourself if you want to watch it. At least you have the choice, don't you? You can't just say, oh, I didn't know. So, yeah. Do that. I think that's it. So, yeah, at the weekend, I think there's going to be the Viper nests, and there's going to be, I'm reading my iPad, that's why I'm distracted. Yeah, we're going to stream the Vipers, and we will get the WRX Challenge round 6, maybe 5, I've got 6, I think it is, could be 5, out to you over the weekend, so keep an eye out. Like I said, touch that bell. Mama Homesick in the chat saying, that was great racing. Well done all. Well done, Homesick. Particularly with the new wheel. There we go. The dude has been sweeping chimneys for 3 years to get that bloody wheel, and he's finally got it. It's great. Nothing more to say, I don't think. I've advertised everything there is. I think there's a pit stop on Sunday. If you're in our Discord, come and join me and Skyjacker frolicking around like lunatics and laugh at us not having much to say. There was a few pauses in the last one. We just didn't really, we were not coercing very well. That's all. Next Tuesday, obviously, we've got I think it's postponed for lovers. For the lovers out there, I don't think we're streaming on Tuesday because it's the day of love. And then on Thursday, the WRX Challenge. Friday, we've got started something new, but it might not be live streamed. You might have to wait for that in the weekend. Blah, blah, blah. Thank you very much. Irish broadcaster and your commentator, Wayne Kerr. It's been lovely hosting you guys. Thank you for watching. Peace and love. Peace and love. Yeah? You've got to ask yourself one question. Do I feel lucky? Well, do you, punk?